Hello and welcome, air signs. Welcome to your week ahead TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are doing the week of the 13th to the 19th of February 2023. So this reading is for Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, all my earth element zodiac signs. It is the week of love. It is the week where we have Valentine's Day. I'm not really somebody who conforms to commercial love. I do believe in showing love all the time, every day, but I thought I would just get in on the action, and I have got us a lovely fluffy purple heart as my my ode to Valentine's Day. So you might know that purple is my color, purple is my thing, and I wanted to explain and show you what does a purple heart actually symbolize. So a purple heart is commonly used to represent love, support, close bonds, and admiration for all things that have some relation to the color purple. So purple to me is the color of love. It is the color of happiness. It's the color of joy. I have purple hair. My office is purple. Everything that I like in life, I buy in the color purple. My car even has purple all over it, and my logo is purple. Everything is purple, 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 purple. But purple is just, to me, it's a color that just, whether you are masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter who you are. Purple just, it makes everybody just feel lighter. It's a vibration of happiness, it's a vibration of joy, and it's a vibration of upliftment. And for me, so instead of the typical standard red heart, I have gone with a fluffy, gorgeous purple heart as my ode to love this week. The tarot decks that I'm working with, or the decks that I'm working with this week, both from the same creator, Chris and Donnelly. I adore her, absolutely love her work. So it's the Lightseers Tarot, which is just, I mean, it's a staple in any tarot readers collection. And the other one I have is the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann. So these are the decks that I'm going to be working with. Love, 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 love on a big scale. This week, shifting things up again, as I do, because you know what? I don't like to be too consistent in my methods, my processes. I like to shake things up, to keep it honest, keep it real. And this week, we are moving tarot out of the way first, and we're starting with our oracle. So Sacred Creators Oracle doesn't have a lot of graphic. It is mostly about color, and it's about a little key phrase. Okay, so it's color and a little key phrase that are going to give us the tone for your week ahead. So air sign Sacred Creators Oracle is going to give you what is this week about, what it's going to set the tone for the reading, set the tone for the week ahead, and give you an idea of where your energy and focus needs to be at. So I'm actually happy with that shuffle. Let's cut and take off the top. Let's see what is the tone for the week ahead for all our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energies. We have got, it says, step ahead is all you need. Sorry, I forgot one word. One step ahead is all you need. And even though here we've got these three arrows and they are pointing obviously forward, but it's like one step at a time. So I love that for you. I absolutely love that for you. I'm just going to put it where it needs to be, and I'm going to grab our tarot and give it a shuffle. My Lightseers Tarot is battered. Okay, you can see here it is rough. This edition, this is how I got it when it first came out. I've got the indie version, and when it first was released to the public, the first lot were not cut very well by the printers. So yeah, my deck is, it's old, it's grubby, it's uneven, it's rough around the edges, just like me. Love my Lightseers Tarot. All right. So one step ahead is all you need. So air signs, basically what this is saying to you for the week ahead, because remember we're just doing 7 days. We're only doing the next 7 days. Don't get too caught up in next week. Don't get too caught up in next month. Don't get too caught up in, it doesn't want to bend. Don't get too caught up in anything that isn't relative or appropriate for you right now in this week. So we need to stay just for the here and now. So this week is where your focus is. Monday to Sunday this week, where do you need to be focusing? And I know we all work on long-term projects. We all have things that we're working on for the following week, the following month, the following year. But sometimes we can find that all quite overwhelming when there's a lot going on. So if that's you this week, this is Spirit saying to you, one step ahead is all you need. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or burdened or fearful or worried, just take one step and let trust, and know that everything else will work out as it needs to. So our first card that we drew over there is the Three of Cups. Second card we have is the Five of Wands. We then have the Ten of Wands making a second appearance this week. And we also have the amazing, oh, I love that card, King of Pentacles. Right, so let's make some space. Let's shift them all up a little bit. All right, so air signs. When I look at this, okay, one step ahead is all that you need. I love the fact that we start off with the Three of Cups. I have a few cards in the tarot deck that are my ultimate favorites. Three of Cups is right up there. Like it is, there's two that are my absolute favorite, and Three of Cups is absolutely one of those two. The reason why Three of Cups is my favorite, because the Three of Cups is about joy. It's about happiness. It's about coming together with the people who mean the most to you. It's about celebrating life. And to me, that is the most important thing. That's why we exist. That's why we have this earth experience that we are having. It's to celebrate life. And you know, what is life if it's not celebrated with a friend, with a family member, with somebody who means something to you? So we're starting the week off by just first of all acknowledging who is in our circle. This is the week of love. It is the week of Valentine's. So who are, forgetting about your personal partner, you know, the one person that you choose to share your life with. Let's look at everybody around you, whether they be work colleagues, family, friends, neighbors, the teller at the grocery store that you see every night when you go and buy your bread and milk. The people in your life that make your life the amazing life that it is. Let's acknowledge everybody. Let's smile. Let's acknowledge. Let's praise. Let's love everybody around us, regardless of what they do in your life, what purpose they have in your life. Because, and let's go now to the next card. So the next card is a little bit of a contradiction to the first one, because here they're coming together for a common goal, for a common purpose. The common goal and purpose is love and happiness. Here we've got 5 people. 3 is an odd number, 5 is an odd number, but this 3 is a positive, this is a negative, okay? The Five of Wands here is 5 people that have come together for the same goal, but it's a very singular, selfish goal. Here they are together for the sake of togetherness, but here they are together for the sake of selfishness. Interesting. One step ahead is all you need. We tend to, as human beings, when we find ourselves in a state of conflict, when we find ourselves fighting against other people for something that we want, that we deserve, or that we need, and other people are in a similar situation, it immediately becomes a win or lose kind of scenario. We forget how to work together. We forget how to connect with each other for the same goal. We immediately get aggressive and want to remove obstacles, remove everybody else from the equation so that we can succeed. And that obviously causes tension. That obviously causes problems. And if we stop for a second and say, hold a second, we're all working for the same thing. We're all working towards the same common goal. Instead of fighting against each other, why don't we actually work together? But sometimes everybody's motives are different, okay? You might be, the purpose of this, you might be trying to do something for the greater good, for the benefit of everybody around you. But the other 4 people in the situation might actually have negative intentions. They might actually want to do some harm, do something bad, do something terrible. And if you don't want to engage and participate in that, you've got to sort of realize at what point is it pointless? Okay, there comes a time when suddenly you have to realize that you are fighting a losing battle and you have to just give up. One step ahead is all you need. And sometimes making that decision to step away, okay, that's where we're going. One step to that one moment where you suddenly understand and realize, hold a second, we're not on the same page. We're not moving towards the same goal. We're not moving in the same direction. So let's separate, distance, break away from the chaos, leave the chaos to itself, and walk my own journey. So it's interesting, we start off as a collective with unconditional love and happiness. Then life gets a bit complicated and suddenly there's a little bit of chaos. We try to fix the chaos, we try to mend the chaos, we try to make it better. We recognize and realize we can't, so we take one step away from that. And suddenly we're on a completely different journey, a journey towards unconditional happiness and success. I say that because of King of Pentacles. but understanding that it's not an easy journey, understanding that it's not an instant shift from the chaos to the happiness. Okay, so air signs, what we need to understand, and it's interesting that this is the week ahead for all air signs, because you, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you are the thinkers. You are the people who analyze and who are always looking ahead. I would imagine that air signs are really good at playing chess, because it's about this move, but it's also about the next move that you need to make. So life is just really that, but it is about just recognizing and accepting that everything that you do is for the betterment and the good of everybody in your life, of everybody around you. But sometimes you are trying to do good, sometimes you're trying to help, sometimes you're trying to make things easier, but it's difficult, and you've got to learn when is it a good idea to continue, and when is it a good idea to actually say, you know what, I can't, this is impossible, this is not right, it's not the right intention or energy for me, therefore I'm taking one step towards where actually I want to be, and I'm leaving the chaos behind. So the Ten of Wands, she's been on a very long journey, okay, and it's a solitary journey. Yes, she's got her little ox with her who is helping to carry her baggage, to carry her luggage, but she's carrying a massive suitcase on her own. So it's not like she's relying on her companion, on her ox, to do all the heavy lifting for her. She is lifting and carrying her own weight, but she has walked a really, really long journey. You can see by the shadows here that it's the end of the day, which means that she's really close to finding her bliss, her happiness. And that's exactly what it is, King of Pentacles. Pentacles is about our physical world around us. And here our king, he is sitting in his study. He is surrounded by his books, by his knowledge, by his experiences, his journals, his understandings, his past. He's got his trusty companion with him, and life is just pretty fabulous, okay? Life is just pretty good. And you know what, air signs? This is what you all want. This is the dream, okay? This is the dream. And this is Spirit saying to you that this week, this dream is a reality, as long as you don't get sucked into the chaos. When you find, recognize, and acknowledge that the chaos is brewing, look at it and ask yourself, are we all fighting for the same goal? Are we moving towards the same goal? And is that goal love? Is that goal happiness? And if the answer is no, all you have to do, you don't have to think about the long term, but all you have to do is take one step in the right direction, and it'll lead you to where you need. It might be a difficult road, but to me, this is the focus for this week. We want to love. We want to surround ourselves with the people who mean something to us. We want to celebrate. We want to be happy. We want to be joyous. But unfortunately, everybody has their own agenda, and it's about recognizing those agendas and identifying how it fits in with your agenda. And if it doesn't, move away from it. Take that one step. Otherwise, you're never going to find the happiness that you want, that you need, and that you deserve. So air signs, I'm going to leave it there for you this week, because I think that is an incredibly powerful message for our week of Valentine love. So love yourself unconditionally, love those around you unconditionally, but not to such an extent that you get caught up in the chaos of others. All right. So air signs, as always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for being with me today. Wishing you an amazing week ahead with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care, my air signs.